Yeah, hello and welcome to another MCO market update on FET. I am here on the shorter time frame. Before really diving into this much further, we want to take a look at the larger context. This is so helpful because it helps also new viewers to understand where we are here when it comes to the bigger picture, where things could be going. And the FET chart, as long as support levels are holding, should reach $6.22. That's the 100% extension. I have said it before in previous videos, this chart is not high quality for various reasons that I really discussed in much detail. It's more about understanding where the price could be going, so you have a good understanding of the potential, but only, and that's because it's just an altcoin, okay? Only because, these are like experiments, right? So we need to be aware that this is only going to be a working thesis as long as the market holds above very important Fibonacci support levels, yeah, especially micro support levels that I share on the smaller time frame. So we're going to take a look at that in a minute. The idea is that we have the yellow scenario, which is bearish, which is absolutely plausible, and the white count, which I'm currently following until support levels break. In this white count, we are dealing with a C wave to the upside. That's the bullish count. And that C wave started in 2022. I can track a wave 1. I can track a wave 2. It's a higher low. I can track a third wave. I can track the fourth wave, which is quite deep. And the fifth wave here to the upside is ideally going to reach the area around, 622. And why? Because when we track an ABC structure like this, the C wave should reach the 100% extension. It's just a very common ratio, very common target. So that's what I'm watching for. Because it's an ending diagonal, this move to the upside, the fifth wave will likely be an ABC structure. So that's very important. Looking at the smaller time frame now, looking at the smaller time frame, we are tracking a pullback. So we see a pullback. After the price reached that target zone here, blue target zone for circle wave 3, even though it hasn't quite reached 138% extension, but we got very close at 82.6 cents. So I'm not quite sure if this really is circle wave 3, that top tier, because as I said, first ideal target is the 138% extension. But again, that was a matter of 2 cents, right? So we came very, very close. The fourth wave pullback, I mean, if this is going to turn into a 5-wave move up, which is going to be a confirmation that we've actually formed that larger degree low in April. We need 5 waves for that confirmation. We get these 5 waves up. Then the market should now, in the pullback, hold above 55.7 cents. Why is that so important? Because in a fourth wave, even in a diagonal pattern, we don't want the market to break below the golden ratio level. I mean, I would prefer that it even holds above 59.8 cents in the white scenario. That's the 50% retracement. So I can say ideally holds here. Why is that? Because it would be quite deep for a fourth wave to go all the way down to 55.7 cents. It just wouldn't have the right look. Therefore, I'm saying, it would be ideal if we hold that upper support and then rally once more in a wave 5. That would give us 5 waves up from that low. And that would be a, let's say, more or less solid confirmation that actually, we have bottomed there in the larger degree fourth wave. Now, okay, what happens if we break below 59.8 cents and then also 55.7 cents? It would mean that we're likely heading into lower support for a B wave. And then the levels are 52.5 to 41.1 cents. This would be, let's say, next support. It is going to be, let's say, the lower support area. We've got upper support, we've got lower support. Upper support is for the white scenario, lower support is for the yellow scenario. And both are relevant, of course, but obviously, naturally, I'm going to watch first the white scenario because it's going to be, support will be tested first for the white count. And then we'll see how the market reacts, okay? First support is 64.2 cents. For now, this is a 3-wave move down. Next few days, we should know a little bit more. But overall, this is looking okay. Overall, this is looking okay. And the pullback remains corrective. And what we can do as well is to add a parallel trend channel, just to see if the market can find some support in the channel. I would not rely on it. Let's leave it like that. But it can give us an idea here where the market might find additional structural support. So it's more like for information. So yeah, that should give you a good idea of all the levels. And if the market forms a fourth wave low here somewhere, then the fifth wave should take us at least to 91.8 cents, the next fib level above. That's the update on FET. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.